43-42. Carmel Christian with a 1-point lead. Three-pointer for St. Francis is no good. Rebound by Martin Maid of Carmel Christian. Maid over to Gregory. Gregory dribbling. St. Francis, Carmel Christian scoring there. That was Kenny Gwynn. He drove baseline. 45-42. Carmel Christian with a 3-point lead. St. Francis moving the ball around very quickly. Now they drive it to the hoop and score. Basket was good by Chase Ellis. 45-44 Carmel Christian. End-to-end basketball here in the second half. Gregory with it for Carmel Christian. Now Boggs has it. Back to Gregory. Gregory dribbles. His baseline jumper no good. Rebound taken away by the Knights of St. Francis. And now they want to run. Here's Dwan Odom. His shot is up, no good, but he's fouled. I believe the foul's going to be on Josh Price. And Odom will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 45-44. Carmel Christian with a 1-point lead. 3:24 to go in the third quarter. Odom at the free throw line. Here's his first free throw. It is in the air. It is good. Swish. Checking in for St. Francis, Jonathan Pittman and Caleb Snyder. And checking in for Carmel Christian is number 5, Ford Cooper. Next free throw from Odom, upcoming, to try and give St. Francis a 1-point lead. It's in the air. It is no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound taken away by the Cougars. Here's Ford Cooper with the basketball. Cooper over to Gregory, top of the key. They move it around very quickly. Martin Maid with it. Martin Maid gives it to Price, whose shot is up, no good. Rebound taken away. It's spot four. And Gregory took it and went up and missed the shot and was fouled. So Donovan Gregory will go to the line to shoot two. Gregory, an excellent rebounder. Game is tied, but here's Gregory's first free throw. It's in the air. It's good. So Carmel Christian taking a 1-point lead, 46-45, 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Gregory awaits his second free throw. It is in the air, around the rim and out. So 1 for 2 for Gregory. Here come the Knights of St. Francis. Odom with the basketball now, top of the key. 46-45, Carmel Christian. Odom still has it. St. Francis moving the ball around very quickly. And now a steal by Ford Cooper. Ford Cooper, a reverse layup, no good. Rebound taken away by the Knights again. Here's TJ Tampa. He's going to take it coast to coast and score! And one. He's fouled. TJ Tampa doing what he does on the football field as a wide receiver, taking the ball coast to coast and scoring and getting fouled. He gives St. Francis a 1-point lead. 47-46. He goes to the free throw line.
Told you about that Tampa pedigree. They're the coast to coast finish.
And Tampa makes the free throw. It's 48-46. St. Francis with a 2-point lead. 2:39 to go in the third quarter. Price with the basketball. Price dribbling. He dribbles in and scores. Actually, that was Ford Cooper that scored that basket. So a nice job by Cooper to tie the game. Here's Odom with the basketball for St. Francis, guarded by Cooper. Now Odom. St. Francis moving the ball around. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Kenny Gwynn, out to Martin Maid. Martin Maid with the ball now. He gets it to Cooper, top of the key. Cooper going to dribble. Gives it to Gregory. Gregory going to dribble into the lane. His layup no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on Jonathan Pittman of St. Francis, and Donovan Gregory will shoot two. Tie ball game, 48-48. Here's the first free throw. It's no good. And checking in for St. Francis is number 1, Ben Jones. Jones, a senior guard. Here's Gregory's second free throw. It's good. So Gregory makes 1 of 2. It's 49-48. Carmel Christian, now they imply full court pressure. St. Francis moving the ball. They break the press. And Tampa is at the baseline now. A bounce pass into Odom. He tries to pass it off, but it's stolen away. Now it's stolen back by St. Francis. And a missed dunk. And now Carmel Christian has it. Ford Cooper has it. Now he loses it. St. Francis has it back. And now we have a dunk on the other end. St. Francis scoring as Jonathan Pittman, the correction, that's Dwan Odom with the dunk. Dwan Odom gets the dunk to give St. Francis a 50-49 lead. We have a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 50-49 St. Francis. You're listening and watching the Holiday Hoopsgiving Tournament on SUV TV.
The 2017 Holiday Hoopsgiving is brought to you by Adidas, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Stat Row, Atlanta Tip-Off Club, and CBA Sports.
We're back here, Holy Innocents Episcopal Gym, 50-49 St. Francis with a 1-point lead over Carmel Christian. Ford Cooper with the ball for Carmel, and he is fouled. And the foul, trying to figure out who the foul was on. St. Francis has some funky numbers, kind of hard to figure out. Anyway, it's not a shooting foul. Carmel retains possession. Martin Maid with the basketball, top of the key, gets it to Gregory. Gregory dribbling. He's going to dribble into the lane. His shot is up, no good. He gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. And the foul, I believe, is on TJ Tampa of St. Francis. It's not a shooting foul, so Carmel Christian will inbound it. Here's Gregory, over to Maid. They move it over to Cooper. Now Cooper tries an alley-oop pass, tried to get it into Donovan,
That was Donovan Gregory.
Yeah, Donovan Gregory. But the ball went off a St. Francis player, so it'll still remain Carmel Christian basketball.
St. Francis was not going for the oop there.
They do get an alley-oop of sorts there as Donovan Gregory tips it in off an inbounds pass. It's 51-50 Carmel Christian.
No play or situation is safe from Donovan Gregory's athletic ability.
Shot is up, no good for St. Francis. Rebound taken away, and Martin Maid had it, and he was fouled. Foul was against Ben Jones. So Carmel Christian will inbound it. Here's Ford Cooper, top of the key. He crosses the timeline. Cooper with the basketball. Cooper dribbling. Cooper now still has it. Now Cooper double teamed. It goes off his leg. It's not a backcourt violation. Actually, it was knocked away by a St. Francis player. Cooper driving the lane, misses the shot. Rebound taken away by the Knights. St. Francis with it right now. They're moving the ball around very, very quickly. And we have a foul against St. Francis. Looked like an offensive foul. 51-50, 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Carmel Christian with the lead. They hold for the last shot. Ford Cooper with the ball. He gets a screen from Gregory. Over to Maid. Maid back to Gregory, top of the key. Gregory dribbles. Gregory shoots. Gregory makes at the buzzer. And Carmel Christian takes a 3-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 53-50. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this. You're watching and listening to the Holiday Hoopsgiving Tournament on SUV TV.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
We're back here for the fourth quarter. We're back for the fourth quarter. Exciting fourth quarter. It's 53-50 Carmel Christian. Three-pointer by Martin Maid is good. 56-50. 7:48 to go. Carmel Christian a 6-point lead. St. Francis with the basketball now. They moved it around very quickly. St. Francis with it. Odom with it. Now he tries to get it in. It's knocked away. St. Francis maintains it. TJ Tampa with it. Now back to Odom. Odom going to try a three-pointer. It's good. Dwan Odom with the three, and it's 56-53 Carmel Christian. Here's Donovan Gregory, and Gregory's going to be called for an offensive foul. Nice job by the St. Francis player to step in and take the charge. End-to-end action here, ladies and gentlemen. 7:16 to go here in the game. 56-53 Carmel Christian over St. Francis. St. Francis has won the state title 4 out of the last 5 years, I believe, at the Class A level here in Georgia.
I'll tell you this, Ken. Look at the elevation on both the jump shots for Donovan Gregory as well as Dwan Odom. Because a lot of times with high flyers, sometimes they get drilled into that pigeonhole of just being an athlete, just being able to jump. Those guys have multiple facets to their game. That vertical just tends to complement it very well.
Here's Dwan Odom with the basketball for St. Francis. Knights moving the ball around. Shot is up and good. I believe that was Chase Ellis with the basket. It's 56-55. Carmel Christian with it. Martin Maid. His three-pointer up, no good. Rebound taken away by the Knights. Here come the Knights. Now the ball is knocked away, almost stolen away. St. Francis still has it. Now it's fought for, scrambled for on the ground. It's picked up by Carmel Christian. Here's a whistle. And it's going to go the way of Carmel Christian.
Now they're on that last possession for Carmel Christian. Not to say that Maid can't make that shot that he just took, but a lot of his three-pointers have come in. They've been more in rhythm in terms of guys driving and kicking it out or just being able to score it in transition. We really haven't seen him have to do a ton off the dribble in terms of creating that shot.
Ford Cooper with the basketball tried to get it to Gregory. It went off Gregory, and St. Francis gets the ball back as Sam Hines will inbound it to Dwan Odom. Here's Odom with the basketball. Odom across the timeline, guarded by Cooper. He dribbles over to the right side. He gets a screen. Now C.J. Riley going to take a three-pointer. No good. Rebound chased down and taken away by Cooper of Carmel Christian. Here comes Cooper. Cooper. They're moving it around very quickly. Here's Martin Maid with a three-pointer. No good. But the rebound by Kenny Gwynn, no good. He gets another rebound, and this time he puts it back up and in. So it's 58-55. Carmel Christian with a three-point lead. 5:50 to go in the game. Odom over to Riley. Back to Odom. Back to Riley. Riley tries a three-pointer. No good. Gregory skies for the rebound. He gets it. And now he's going to run with it. Here's Gregory. Gets it to Martin Maid for three. No good. And now St. Francis with it. Outlet pass and a dunk. A one-handed tomahawk dunk by Dwan Odom. It's 58-57. Carmel Christian now with the basketball. Martin Maid top of the key. Carmel moving it around very quickly. Here's Ford Cooper with it. Ford Cooper dribbles into the lane. He gets it to Gregory for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken away by the Knights. Dwan Odom walks it up across the timeline. St. Francis trails 58-57. Odom moves it to Riley, back to Odom. Odom top of the key, dribbling over to the left side. Odom still dribbling. And now a three-pointer taken by Tampa, no good. Rebound taken away by Ford Cooper. Bounce pass to Martin Maid. He can't get the layup to go, but Gregory's there to tip it in. 60-57, Carmel Christian.
Talk about his offensive rebounding ability there. Obviously not in the half court in transition, but he is always attacking the offensive glass. Easy tip in.
4:20 to go in the game. 60-57, Carmel Christian over St. Francis. C.J. Riley back to Dwan Odom, top of the key. Odom. St. Francis moves it on the inside now, and the shot is blocked. I believe that was Jonathan Murphy of Carmel Christian, and Ford Cooper has it now for the Cougars. Cooper, he gives it to Kenny Gwynn, but Kenny Gwynn traveled. And checking into the ball game is Josh Price for Carmel Christian, and checking in for St. Francis is C.J. Riley.
Very surprised Carmel Christian didn't slow that down a little bit there. Obviously, it's not time to take the air out of the ball, but they could have gotten a better shot there, sort of sped themselves up that possession, even though they have a 3-point lead.
Jake Boggs coming out of the game for Carmel. Here's Dwan Odom for St. Francis. Knights have the basketball, but they trail 60-57. Bounce pass by Caleb Snyder on the inside. And the shot is blocked by Gregory. Ball goes out of bounds off of St. Francis. It's going to be Carmel Christian basketball.
That was great defense multiple times. From first there on the block.
Absolutely.
Then there with Donovan Gregory able to use that reach to get a hand.
Absolutely. You, Marcus Burnett, you hit it right on the head. 3:30 to go in the game, 60-57 Carmel Christian. You're listening and watching the Holiday Hoopsgiving Tournament on SUV TV. Both teams out on the floor now, 3:30 to go in the game. Carmel Christian leads at 60-57. They have the basketball. It's been a very, very entertaining game here at the Holiday Hoopsgiving Tournament at Holy Innocents Episcopal School. Martin Maid gives it to Ford Cooper, who will dribble it up across the timeline. Cooper with it, over to Maid. Maid back to Gregory. Gregory, top of the key now. Gregory dribbles, and his shot is up, no good, but he's fouled. So Donovan Gregory of Carmel Christian will go to the line to shoot two.
And that's what it has to be for Gregory from this point on if you're St. Francis defensively. Obviously, you like to keep him out of the paint, but if he does get in there, you got to be able to foul him and send him to the free throw line, because if you just leave it up to his ability to finish through contact and elevate, you're going to be in trouble.
Gregory making the first of two. It is 61-57. Here's the second free throw in the air. It is good. So Gregory gives Carmel Christian a 5-point lead, 62-57. They imply full court pressure, does Carmel, but St. Francis breaks it. Dwan Odom with the basketball. Caleb Snyder, three-pointer, good.
Big triple.
Big triple. It's 62-60, Carmel Christian. 3 minutes to go in the game. Martin Maid with the basketball. Martin Maid dribbling, gives it to Gregory on the right side. Gregory now going to dribble into the lane. He stops, pops, and scores. Nice shot by Donovan Gregory. Terrific ball player. 64-60, Carmel Christian with the lead. 2:44 to go in the game. Odom with the basketball for St. Francis, top of the key. And Odom still moving it around. St. Francis moving the ball around very quickly. Odom top of the key. St. Francis trying to score, moving the ball around. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebound is taken away and fought for. And let's see who they call. Miles Pierre of Carmel Christian was trying for it.
Coach Jenkins not happy about that call, and it's a tough one because from the angle you figured that would just be a jump ball scenario. You really, you saw both players hit the deck for it. Didn't really see any foul there from our angle, but the official with a much better angle.
TJ Tampa checks into the game for St. Francis as they trail 64-60 with 2:13 to go. A foul was called against Carmel Christian, I believe. And what do we have here? Timeout?
There was some confusion. I think the referee thought that a timeout was called for. Instead, that's been cleared up, so they'll remain on the floor.
So both teams on the floor, and Dwan Odom goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 to try and cut the Carmel Christian lead to 2. 2:13 to go in the game, 64-60, Carmel Christian with a lead over St. Francis. Dwan Odom dribbles, bends his knees, free throw in the air, around the rim and in. So Odom makes the first. It's 64-61, Carmel Christian with a 3-point lead.
Odom's shouldered a lot of the scoring load, but also good hustle plays. He kept that play alive there on that last one where he ended up getting the foul call. That could have been a fast break the other way.
Odom can't get the second one to go, though. And Carmel Christian comes away with a rebound. Here's Cooper with the basketball. Ford Cooper now dribbling. Gets it to Gregory, top of the key. Gregory going to dribble into the lane and score. Nice job by Gregory. Almost seemed a little too easy there, but he scores to make it 66-61. And a whistle, and we have a turnover. Ball goes back over to Carmel Christian.
Take another look at Gregory.
Let's see.
See Gregory set that spin move up nicely.
Yes, he did. St. Francis applies full court pressure. The Cougars of Carmel Christian trying to break it. Ford Cooper has the ball stolen. St. Francis stole the ball from Cooper.
Dwan Odom can't believe it.
But Odom stole the ball from Cooper, but Odom is called for the foul.
Wow, that's a tough one.
That's the tough one, is right. It looked like a clean steal to me. And Ford Cooper will go to the line to shoot 2. 66-61, Carmel Christian leading with 1:45 to go in the game. Here's Ford Cooper's first free throw. It's in the air. It is no good. But the Cougars get the ball back. They chase the rebound down.
Was just going to say that might be a case of the ball don't lie, but with Carmel Christian getting the rebound, so much for basketball karma there.
Cooper with it, and he gives it to Gregory, and he is fouled by Dwan Odom. And we got some confusion of some sort. Now they changed the call.
So the foul goes.
I don't understand this. It looked like a clear foul by Odom on Gregory. And everybody's in an uproar. It's a turnover. I get maybe there was a travel by Gregory before the foul. Anyway, it's St. Francis basketball.
Got no clue what was called there.
I have no clue either. 66-61, St. Francis trailing. And a turnover, they turn the ball over. Carmel Christian has it back. Ford Cooper is fouled, and he is fouled by Sam Hines. So Cooper will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:17 to go in the game. I have no idea what that call was back over there. It looked like a clear foul by Odom on Dwan Gregory. Anyway, at any rate, Ford Cooper at the line to shoot 2 for Carmel Christian and give them a, well, he can't make it. It was 1-1. He misses the front end of the 1-1, and St. Francis now has the ball, trying to cut into this lead. See, Caleb Snyder, a three-pointer, no good, but it's put back up and in for St. Francis by Chase Ellis. It's 66-63. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 66-63, Carmel Christian with a 3-point lead. You're watching and listening to the Holiday Hoopsgiving Tournament on SUV TV.
The 2017 Holiday Hoopsgiving is brought to you by Adidas, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Stat Row, Atlanta Tip-Off Club, and CBA Sports.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Crenshaw reminding you about the inaugural Hoopsgiving Holiday Tip-Off Classic. It comes your way December 21st through 23rd at Norcross High School. Here's what the coaches have to say.
When you put those two names in front of something that it's going to be run first class, the level of competition is going to be very good. Crowds are going to be real good over here. So it's just really exciting for us to be in it and be able to play that first night.
We're back here with 1:07 to go. Carmel Christian leading at 66-63. They have the basketball, and Donovan Gregory is fouled by Hines. Sam Hines of St. Francis committing the foul, and Gregory will go to the line to shoot two again. We're in the double bonus, so it will be two shots. 10 fouls against St. Francis.
See both teams working their tails off, pushing each other. On the Carmel Christian side of things, they haven't been able to hit the front end of the 1-and-1, so they've squandered a few free throw opportunities here over the past few minutes. But then on the flip side for St. Francis, they haven't been able to turn those missed front ends of the 1-and-1s into points. So tough break for both teams. Gregory gets that first one to go.
Gregory making the first one. It's 67-63, 1:02 to go in the game. Carmel Christian trying to go 2-0 in this tournament, as they won over Discovery yesterday. He misses the second one, though. Here come the Knights. And St. Francis, they get the ball, they get the basket to go in. It is 67-65, 50 seconds to go. St. Francis applying full court pressure.
Oldham and St. Francis still right there. Got to get a stop here.
Ford Cooper with the basketball, top of the key for Carmel Christian, and we have a foul. It looks like it's going to, I think it's against C.J. Riley. He knocked down Gregory, and Gregory will go to the line again.
So even if you're a St. Francis fan and you don't like the call or didn't see the contact, you still get to stop the clock here.
Gregory's first free throw is in the air. It's good. 68-65, three-point lead for Carmel Christian, 39 seconds to go in the game. Donovan Gregory's second free throw is in the air. It's good. Money. 69-65. Two big free throws there. Here comes Dwan Odom for St. Francis. Three-pointer is no good. It is chased down by the Knights. They still have it. Shot is up and good. And we have a timeout. Chase Ellis with a basket. 69-67. And checking into the ball game is Sean Paradise. Can we keep it right here, Marcus?
No choice but to, man.
Yes, sir.
This is a very close one. Two well-coached teams led by their star athletes in Donovan Gregory and Dwan Odom, respectfully.
Absolutely. Folks, if your school's gym floor took a selfie, how would it look? In addition to new court construction, CBA Sports offers maintenance services that can help your court look and feel better. Visit cbasports.com today to schedule a consultation or learn more. StatRow showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to the teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with StatRow. Back to action here, 26 seconds to go. Carmel Christian with a two-point lead, 69-67. They break the full court pressure of St. Francis. Gregory, top of the key for Carmel Christian with the basketball. St. Francis not fouling, trying to cause a turnover.
They got it.
And they got it. As the ball goes off of Ford Cooper. Good defense there by Sean Paradise. Great. So St. Francis with 12.8 seconds to go has a chance to tie the ball game or take the lead if they choose.
Great call and great coaching. A lot of times you see them go for that steal first and then foul. They did a perfect job of sensing when to keep the dogs on.
They drive, reverse layup is no good.
And Tampa not happy with himself.
TJ Tampa drove baseline. His reverse layup was no good. It was rebounded by Carmel Christian, and Tampa fouled Kenny Gwynn. And Kenny Gwynn goes to the line to shoot two with 3.8 seconds to go. If he makes both, the game is over.
And That's a good drive, a good take. Just couldn't finish for Tampa.
Here's Gwynn's first free throw. It's in the air. It is no good. The door still ajar for St. Francis. They trail by 2. 3.8 seconds to go. Free throws are everything in these games.
Can't count anything out. If St. Francis were on the other side of this, I'd be saying the same thing. 3.8, stranger things have happened.
Gwynn's second free throw in the air. It's good. 70-67. And Drew Catlett is going to call a timeout to set up a play. There is plenty of time here to get the ball up across midcourt and get off a three-pointer. 70-67. Carmel Christian with a 3-point lead.
Now, something to watch here. Drew Catlett, I mentioned how he's a very good coach. He got great coaches on both sides. Be interesting to see what he draws up here. A lot of coaching experience, great at the X's and O's. He's coached all the way up to the collegiate level there at West Virginia, as well as other stops on the resume. So very interested to see what he comes out of this timeout with.
With high school sports in full swing, many young athletes are suffering from pain caused by overuse injuries. The sports medicine team at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta works with young athletes on proper sports mechanics and can always can analyze their motion to help avoid problems in the future. Visit choa.org/sportsmed to learn more. So here we go. 3.8 seconds to go. 70-67. Carmel Christian with a 3-point lead. St. Francis trying to tie it with a three-pointer, but they've got to move quickly. Carmel Christian setting up their full court pressure. St. Francis trying to inbound the ball. Long pass, and it's intercepted by Carmel Christian. And a foul has been committed with 0.8 seconds to go, and that will do it. The boys from Matthews, North Carolina will walk away from this game with a victory, and they will be 2-0 in the Holiday Hoopsgiving tournament. Kenny Gwynn was fouled. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It is academic, just the formalities left. Here's the free throw. It is up and good. 71-67. It has been an outstanding basketball game on both teams. Gwynn's second free throw is up and no good. But as I said, the game is over, and Carmel Christian out of Matthews, North Carolina defeats St. Francis 71-67. Marcus Burnett, what a ball game.
Yeah, great game. Knew it was a good one on paper coming into it, just with the pieces on both of these squads, the way they're coached. But they made sure everybody got their money's worth here at Hoopsgiving today.
Absolutely, and this game is going to benefit both teams as they play in their respective regions. And we await more basketball coming up here. Later on today, we'll have Gainesville and Meadow Creek. We'll also have Trinity Christian out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, playing Miller High School out of Virginia, out of Charlottesville, Virginia. So just some outstanding basketball here at the Holiday Hoopsgiving Tournament here at Holy Innocents Episcopal School. Our next game